Okay, Shalom. I want to say all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Rakar Kodash. Also want to say double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, and also Shalom to the Akim that's sincerely in the faith of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. My name is Lamadia, and the premise of this topic is going to be on temptation. Now, as long as we in these flesh will always be tempted. These flesh will always be tempted to do that which is unacceptable with the Most High. So you got to constantly fight for the righteousness of the Most High, because the flesh is always lusting after everything that's unacceptable with the Lord. So you got to always keep the scriptures close and meditate on the scriptures, so that way you can combat these thoughts. Because Satan's aim is to get you discouraged from the Most High and get you disenchanted. So you got to always, keep in mind whenever you get into certain circumstances that Satan messing with you, so that way you could turn your back on the Lord. Now, as far as the word tempt, that's the word tempt. The word tempt, excuse me. The word tempt, as you see here, derives from the Latin word tempio, and pretty much it means to try out or test. So when you say the word temptation or tempt, meaning you're being tested or being tried out, because saying tempt, he's testing your faith to see how much faith you actually have in the Lord, and do you really trust in the Lord. So he's gonna put you in different circumstances to see if you're gonna keep your integrity. A good book you should read is the book of Job. And Job was put into different circumstances, but Job kept his integrity. So when Satan tests you, just know that he's just trying to turn you away from the righteous path. So let's go from there to James 2 and 14. Hold up. I'm sorry, James 1 and 14. Let's start at 13. And it reads, "Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High. For the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempt he any man." Verse 14. "But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed." So saying he, excuse me, Satan, what he do is he feeds on the flesh, because the flesh always lust after things that joyful, or things that's comfortable, and things that's comfortable is not always the right thing to do. So that's what Satan do. He put thoughts in your mind. Excuse me. He put thoughts in your mind and trying to have you to turn away from what the scriptures say. Excuse me, my nose is a little stuffed up, so bear with me. So, verse 15, it says, then when lust have conceived, it bringeth forth sin. And sin, when it is finished, it bringeth forth death. Because when you break the law, that payment for breaking the law, you paying with your life. So with that, I'm gonna go to 1 John, and I'm gonna keep this short, and I'm gonna wrap it up. 1 John 2:14. It says, I have written, I have written unto you, fathers, because ye have known him that is from the beginning. I have written unto you, young men, because ye are strong, and the word of the Most High abideth in you, and ye have overcome the wicked one. The wicked one is referencing to Satan. And it says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Now it says, love not the world. And it says, any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, because the world is contrary to the ways of the Most High. So if a person loves the world, that means he loves everything contrary to the ways of the Most High, which is righteousness. It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. That's why the Lord is going to have to send his son, Yahushua, to bring back righteousness on this earth. And that's why he's coming back to destroy. Because all the wickedness that's found in the world. So he's coming back to turn things right side up. Okay? So with that, I'm going to close. And I hope that this video was edifying. Until next time, Shalom.